Welcome back once again, my quick crypto family and coin factory family, number 36 I believe now. I've lost count, truth be told, but another stream, a daily live stream. Once again, we've got a lot to talk about in this video, this stream even. As per usual, we got confirmation now, official confirmation that KRC-20 will be incoming this month. We've been saying it's going to be happening for quite some time now. We had leaks from Nacho, I believe it was, or Kas Kaspa, stating that we see KRC-20 launched end of August, if not September time, and now we have official confirmation from the Clasplex team that KRC-20 is going to be coming this month, which is huge news. We could talk about, why it's big news, what it can mean for Kaspa's price action this month, and the months and years even to follow from that. And also more developments regarding stablecoin regulations and whatnot, and again, of course, touching once more on the stablecoins that are going to be coming to Kaspa, which is very big news. As always, if you enjoy these streams, leave a like on it, share with your friends, subscribe for more. I'm doing these daily, and I continue to do them daily, and I enjoy doing them, and you guys make it worthwhile, so please keep spreading the love and support. Bingo Bango, my man, welcome back to the stream. Yo. Cody, my man, hey yo, welcome to the stream. And also for those who are tuning in as well, if you enjoy this sort of content, I've been doing them daily, but if you want to also learn more about crypto and market sentiments, I have a free Discord server that I set up about a month ago, where together right now in the community, we're all working to increase our knowledge, to find the true money makers, the true crypto gems, to be a part of what I believe will be the biggest wealth transfer in history. We've learned a lot in it already, and yeah, we continue to learn more and more. We're talking about, the direction of where we see the market heading with Kaspa and crypto in general. So, ultimately I think it's worthwhile. People have been very happy with the community so far, and they've learned a lot from it. I know Cody can attest to that, Leroy, Mr. Miles as well. Many people who've been in the server had attest to, how happy they are with it. So continue to grow more and more as time goes on. Read them. Yo, what's up, Quick Crypto? What KRC-20 meme coins are you planning on buying? Right now, the ones in my radar are Nacho and Kaspa that go to Kaspa. Nacho seems to be the one that I think's got the most hype around it, considering it's Shy's cat. So I'm looking more into that when it actually comes about. And you're finally early. Well, yeah. Ultimately, you're still here though. Whether you're early or not, it's good to finally have you here at the beginning of the stream, but good to have you here in general. So thank you very much for joining the stream. Leo, my man, welcome to the stream. So, to get straight into it, we've got this here, retweet from Kaspa Enthusiast, but a post from Casplex this month. So confirmation that KRC-20 will be coming out this month, which is very big news. And this is, whether you had that announcement or not, it was pretty evident that everything was going to be happening and being released to us very shortly. We've got this post here from the KEF, so the team that's in charge of Casplex, the KRC-20 launch, saying thanks CAF for making Caspian. Caspian is another KEF sponsored project and allows the minting and transaction of KRC-20 tokens without adding anything specific for KRC-20 to wallet on the decentralized application. So ultimately, we've seen more developments coming out. Caspian is a key project, a sponsored project for minting and transacting KRC-20 tokens, which is proof once more that we're getting closer and closer to the full release of KRC-20. So that's very cool. We've got this little thread here from Michael Sun and the KII, which we'll go through in just a moment as well. Which of course is equally very big news. But again, we've got this as well. Which again, all of this for me is just proof of the imminent launch of KRC-20 and what will come, and the bullish sentiment that I feel will come from this following the actual launch of it, short term and also long term perspective as well. So we've got here, Kaspa wallet. We already support RBF, dynamic fees, and Gen 2 WRPC protocol. Ultimately, these are the sort of things that Michael Sutton stated about a week or two now that they needed to implement into these wallets before they could fully release KRC-20. Kaspa's now said they've done it. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember which one. I'm pretty sure I saw a post previously about another, key wallet that's now accepted and support these sort of features. So, again, very bullish news for KRC-20 and what will be coming to us very shortly. And this obviously talking about natural right here, we can see in this little section of post right here. But what I want to talk about, again, in continuation of this, is one of these posts here. I think it's this one. Yeah, from Smoke. Yes, there is a shared interest in getting a regulatory framework for stablecoins and digital assets signed by the president this year. We can see right here, administration on a stablecoin resolution, and they say they are close to a deal, given the AML concerns of the administration, as well as the continued concerns from Treasury about the systemic risk of that digital asset may eventually pose to the larger financial system. There seems to be a shared interest in getting regulatory framework to the President for signatures sometime this year. They want to make sure everything has regulations so they can limit the risks, or I guess have more control, whichever way you want to phrase it realistically. But this, again, is proof that what JP Morgan have been saying, what Ripple CEO has been saying about regulations coming before the elections, so in less than 2 months' time, is looking more and more likely. And of course, that is just very, very big news for those who are already aware of this massive alpha that was shown to us about 2 days ago now. I made a video on it on my channel right here, Major Kaspa Alpha, Major Kaspa Leak, talking about, confirmation that they are working with KDX DeFi to basically, with KDX DeFi, they're working with a major liquidity provider, a major cross-chain provider, to launch stablecoins on the KRC-20, which includes the likes of USDT, USDC, the massive ones, and many, many more as well. I'm sure Kaspa will also launch their own stablecoin in due time as well. They said it doesn't involve their own stablecoin in this little thread, a little video here, but in due time, I'm sure Kaspa will launch their own stablecoin. So again, it's just something that I've been trying to reiterate in my last few streams now, that stablecoins are very, very important. They make up over 80% of crypto transactions right now. This is very, very big. They're going to become to KRC-20, come to Casplex, and we have confirmation now that it's going to be launched this month. So we could see KRC-20 launched. Well, not could, we will be seeing KRC-20 launch this month. The meme tokens will be launching on that as well, which will bring a lot of initial volatility, initial liquidity onto the KRC-20, which would be very, very good to help. I'm not saying that the imminent launch of KRC-20 is going to cause a pump in Kaspa's price. I mean, right now we can see at the market down 3.49%, 15 cents right now. It's almost, it managed to have a bit of a correction yesterday and then ultimately finished positive, but it's coming back down again. Bitcoin seems to be in a bit of a red river as well. We'll go over why as well in this stream. But I'm not saying that the launch of KRC-20 is going to cause, a positive price action, but I'm saying it will lay the foundation for growth to come from that point onwards as well. Meme tokens are very, very good for initial launch of Casplex due to the fact that, historically speaking, meme tokens are very, very highly volatile asset classes. Community people love meme tokens. I mean, I personally don't get into them myself right now, but they love meme tokens because, it's just community driven. They also have a lot of very initial volatility, and with Kaspa being such an amazing project, I would like to believe that the meme tokens on KRC-20 will perform very, very well, at least off the initial launch of it. So therefore, that'll do I think Kaspa deciding to launch meme tokens on their KRC-20 from the get-go is actually very, very big news, because they're doing this strategically in the sense of they want to try and make sure there's a lot of initial volatility, initial liquidity flooding onto the KRC-20. People will then jump on board. They'll then realize when they're on it, how good the KRC-20 is. It's cheap fees, it's insanely quick transaction times, and what Kaspa's trying to effectively achieve as a peer-to-peer medium of exchange. And then once they stick around, and then you have stablecoins launching on KRC-20 as well, they'll stick around, see how good Casplex is, and that will then, help the longevity. Meme tokens will help the initial volatility, and the stablecoins and everything else that the KRI are going to help getting Kaspa, getting built on KRC-20 as well, will help the longevity of KRC-20, which in time, I believe will help very, very strongly in Kaspa flipping a lot of these blockchain protocols and other major projects. So I think Kaspa, without a doubt, will flip Litecoin in I would like to believe the next 2 months. We could see it breach top 20. Obviously right now a bit of a correction. It's retracted below $4 billion market cap again. But I think it's in due time, coming into October, I think we'll see Kaspa make Kaspa in October, when crypto starts turning tail and crypto starts pumping typically, I think Kaspa's going to go parabolic and start leapfrogging a lot of these projects. I think it should surpass Litecoin in that department. I think KRC-20 will let Kaspa flip the likes of Chainlink quite comfortably, AVAX, Tron in due time, Cardano definitely, Solana. I'm not saying Kaspa will come a top 5 in the cycle. I think that would be quite a very, very bullish prediction. I think Kaspa will come a top 10 in the cycle. Top 5 will be very, very big, but we saw a post from Dr. Martin Heisberg, the director of research of Uphold, proving that right now the volume for Solana is struggling, which is bad for this project, but at the same time it may open up a bit of a passage, a bit of a corridor for Kaspa to kind of take in and fill its place. But I think KRC-20 is going to make a lot of retailers like ourselves and also institutions realize that these protocols, what they lack, Kaspa can make up for. All these protocols here, pretty much all of them lack decentralization. In fact, all of them do. Kaspa's the only one decentralized. Now, where it comes to scalability and security, some of them have them, some of them don't. But Kaspa has all three, being a trilemma solver. So Kaspa will, in that regard, steal a lot of liquidity from these projects. Stablecoins will help in that fashion as well. And it will also do the same to Ethereum as well. And then, in due time, when stablecoins come onto KRC-20, which will happen, well, in the next 18 months, seemingly. We haven't obviously got confirmation of that. It's just a rough estimate that Jonathan Toplinsky gave to us. It takes 18 months to do so. I made a thread of that as well in my free Discord server about how long we should expect to see stablecoins come onto KRC-20, onto Kaspa. Stablecoins will allow Kaspa to properly compete with Ethereum and flip the project, in my opinion. So again, a lot to look forward to for Kaspa. I'm going to get more in this video. Yo, what's up? I hope you guys are all buying a dip. I love September. Yeah, I actually bought some Kaspa yesterday. Almost around the same price. I bought it just below, I think, at 14.97 cents. I do suspect that we're going to see Kaspa correct a bit further in this September, as you put it. I wouldn't be surprised to see Kaspa come below and reach values of quite comfortably 14 cents. I would be very, very happy if we saw Kaspa go down as far as 13, if not even 12. Some people think we'll see a 10-cent Kaspa. If we do, fantastic. I could not be more happy to hear and see a 10-cent Kaspa. Will that happen? We'll have to see, because it depends on numerous sentiments. It depends on the corrections, the Fed rate cuts that will happen mid-September, most likely. The severity of these rate cuts, whether it be, well, the current speculation around the community right now, around the traders, is it'll be 25 BP basis points, which is 0.25%, or 50 BP, 50 basis point, 0.5% correction. There's supposedly going to be numerous corrections throughout the next 8 months or so. So it's going to be the first corrections of what will be quite a few during the cycle, I'm sure, which will, see corrections in the price followed by bullish price movement, as historically has proven. But I think we're going to see. I mean, I'm not going to speculate what the correction will be. I'm not going to try and do that. But I think I'm going to state that the severity of the corrections will cause an effect on the market, as we'd expect, of course. If it's a 0.5%, let's just say, we could see Kaspa come back down here. 0.25, might just see it come down here. So we'll have to just wait and see. But the reason why I don't think that Kaspa may correct as heavily as 10 cents, again, I could be wrong, and I would love to be wrong. But the reason I don't think it will correct as heavily as 10 cents is because of, again, these developments. KRC-20 coming up this month, which is very, very big. We've got potential Kraken listing, potential exchange listing this month as well, which is very, very big. We've got more developments incoming, stablecoins launching on Kaspa, which is also very, very huge. Ultimately, it's a lot of crypto, Kaspa, and market sentiments that might prevent Kaspa from correcting as heavily as people suspect, which is why I've got these levels of support here, but I haven't, stated where I think Kaspa's going to definitely go, because no one can really predict that. People can, predicting that is, it's a numbers game, it's maths. I'm not saying it's impossible to predict, but that's kind of people who predict that they'll have zones like these to think, okay, it can come here, it come here, it come here, might have to come down here, but it's not as straight as forward as, yep, it's definitely going to come here, listen to me sort of thing. I'm not going to ever tell you to do that. I'm not a financial advisor, of course. You've got to do your own research and make your own decisions when you're investing into the market. And I think right now we're in a position where Kaspa is definitely undervalued, the market's correcting, and actually, let's get into a little bit as to why. So, this is Dr. Martin Hyperk posted this, the panic before the bull run is nothing new. Over the past 7 days, 10 Bitcoin ETFs saw a total of 10,428 Bitcoin outflows, so equivalent to $601 million. This comes from, BlackRock selling a little bit. Fidelity sold quite a lot. ARK21 shares, ARK sold quite a lot. Bitwise sold a bit. Banex sold a little bit. So you can see pretty much everyone here sold a considerable amount. Well, apart from Grayscale as well, and Franklin. But for the most part, most of these institutions sold quite a bit of their Bitcoin. The ones that didn't sell that much are mainly BlackRock. The reason I want to highlight that is because you can see here, Bitcoin Magazine puts out, while other Bitcoin ETFs sold yesterday, BlackRock continues to hold. Now, again, we did see that BlackRock has sold a little bit over the past week, but ultimately, just like Vanak has done here, they have decided to hold and they're not selling too much. You've got Fidelity who are sending absolutely absurd amounts. Making up pretty much over half of the total Bitcoin outflows have come from Fidelity in the past. Well, just yesterday alone. So it's very, very considerable amount. But the fact of the matter being is the fact that we're seeing BlackRock, the biggest financial asset manager in the world, $10 trillion worth of AUM, the fact that we're seeing them not sell again is indicative that we are in a position where we're seeing this red market, this red timber. We're seeing correction in the market, but if crypto was going to die, you'd see, they'd probably sell the whole bag. I'd like to believe, but they're not. They're holding on still because they're selling because they're obviously losing money on it, but they're holding on to their bags because they know the market's going to reverse, and there's more evidence of that also here. MasterCard launches Euro non-custodial Bitcoin and crypto debit card. They have over 100 million merchants. That is massive, massive news. MasterCard being one of the largest payment providers in the whole world, they're doubling down, getting more and more involved into crypto, going all in. Again, showcasing this shift happening from fiat to blockchain, this growth in the monetary system with crypto technology following alongside of it. This is very, very big news. And it's also conveniently linked to Europe, which, right now Europe is in a... I like to think Europe is one of the leaders in this space right now because they have the MiCA stablecoin regulations already, out. It's going to be fully launched by the end of this year, but they have, I guess a trial run, if I have a better term it was. They launched it at the end of June this year, so after the, by the end of this year we'll have full MiCA regulations already out, and that'll be very, very big. And sooner or later, as we can see, JP Morgan said in the past, we'll start seeing the United States follow in suit, and these regulations will give a foundation and a platform for crypto, for institutional adoption to enter crypto properly. We got this video that I showcased in my stream yesterday, I believe, if I can find it, but yeah, right here. So the $13.2 billion Cantor Fitzgerald CEO says big banks and traditional finance will all go head first into Bitcoin under better regulations. And that's what's going to happen, and it's coming. Regulations are more important than people give it credit for. They are very, very big. And we need regulations in order for crypto to reach that next level right now. That's how I'm going to put it down. I think crypto is in a very good position right now, and with regulations we can see it, evolve, mature in an asset class and grow much more. And thankfully, as I mentioned again in previous streams, the KII are very, very critical in the growth for Kaspa and their regulations. They are going to be forming a regulatory roundtable group. They're currently doing so right now, which will let Kaspa be compliant with regulations from day one, and their stablecoins as well. So in regard to regulations, Kaspa has the KRI to help them do that. They have industrial partnerships. There's going to be an enterprise event held very, very soon, 24th of December. Let's see if I can find the post here, or I'll just go to my Discord server because I always struggle trying to find it here. They're going to have an enterprise event very, very shortly. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Here it is. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, they're going to be having an enterprise event in Dublin, 24th September. And the reason why it's so bullish, because again, this is from the KRI, they stated that due to strong demand, so Kaspa's got strong demand from our industrial partnerships. So industries have got high strong demand for Kaspa, we have limited seating available. Their partnerships, the DII, because this comes from the DII as well, their partnerships include the likes of Shell, of DHL, of Hyundai, and many, many more massive institutions. And there's so much demand for Kaspa right now from these institutions like them, from banking institutions as well that are in partnership with them, that they have limited demand. The KRI are going to help massively in Kaspa's adoption and future growth, and they've got projects that they're going to be working with in conjunction with the KRC-20 with Kasplex in order to help that growth further. And some of their projects will allow them to rival, what Ripple and XRP and Hedera HBAR are doing in the financial sector. So, ultimately, very, very big news seeing that, and we can go a little bit more about what, Marcus Sutton states and what the KRI are talking about in this thread in just a moment. Casper Frog, my man, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Next level cash, such a healthy chart. I'll double my bag if it gets to 13 cents, not to worry. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm definitely going to do as well. If we get to 13 cents, I'm definitely doubling my bag. I'm going to put a lot more in. 13 cents would be very, very good. When we saw this massive correction at the beginning of August, due to the rate cuts and Warren Buffett and the Japanese yen and everything else that happened, which I mentioned in the past, and also got a thread of that on my Discord server. I managed to get in at this level of support here, and I've got other people in my community that also got in at the very, very bottom. We spoke about this, this correction, this crash happening in my server at the time of happening, and the days before, about where we could predict it going. And right here is why I believe the server has actually been very helpful for us, because being able to call market sentiments. I've said in my streams and also in my server that we see consolidation in this pattern for the September month most likely, and we did. And now we're approaching August month, and now we're in September approaching rate cuts. We're going to start seeing most likely a correction in the market. September historically has been a very, very poor month for crypto, and I don't see why it'd be any difference this month. I think coming to the end of September, we'll start seeing a reversal in some projects. Kaspa might be one of them. And then in October, we'll see a lot of bullish momentum leading up to the November election with regulations coming into play. Potentially, we'll see who gets in power as well, which I made a small post on that regarding in yesterday about who's going to get in power. I don't give too many opinions regarding political political news, purely because I'm not too bothered in regards to who gets in power. I just want it to be pro-crypto, and also politics is a very messy field, without a better choice of words. But I mentioned about it was Camilla Harris's economic advisor confirmed that they will be taxing unrealized capital gains, which is a bit of a difficult thing right there, because ultimately, as I mentioned in my Discord yesterday, it's not good. At least it's not good for crypto investors. I don't think the policy is going to hold up well, and I don't think it's going to help our campaign race much either. Because taxing unrealized gains basically means that investors, so people like us in crypto, we would be required to pay taxes on the increase in value of our crypto holdings. So if Kaspa's increasing in value, we'd have to pay tax on its increasing value, even though we put in let's say we put in just 1k into Kaspa. If it increases and you now have got 20k in Kaspa because it's done a 20x, you'd have to pay, instead of just paying the tax on the initial investment you did, you have to pay so much more, which is bad, because it might incentivize crypto. The crypto market won't flourish as well, because it mean that people won't want to hold long term. Just to have to avoid paying tax at the end of the year, they'll stop holding long term. It could reduce investments. Not to mention as well that it would therefore, by doing that, it would hinder innovation and investment in the crypto space. Ultimately, that we see less development as well. So I don't think that this decision is going to help her in our campaign. I think it's still a ploy to try and save the dollar, and I don't think it's worth saving anymore. I don't think it can be saved anymore. And Mark Cuban, one of the largest entrepreneurs in the world, on Shark Tank, he's billionaire investor. He's also stated that her goal to tax unrealized gains, whether she gets in power or not, chances are it won't pass. She's got to put this law through Congress, and it's unlikely it will pass, because they're not going to want it. While they want it, they've got a lot of their money in investments, on whether it be stock, bonds, whatever it may be. Crypto now seemingly as well, BlackRock getting more and more involved, as I showed you, while they want to be taxed more money. So I doubt that this bill would pass. So again, the November election is going to be an interesting time. If Kamala Harris gets in power, I mean, ultimately, without going too much into it, I think ultimately long term it won't matter who gets in power, because crypto's still going to flourish and go more and more. But in the short term, right now, from the looks of things, I think if Kamala Harris was to get in power, it might make the crypto development more stagnant, as it has been for quite a few years now. And if Trump gets in power, it might be a little bit more volatile, at least initially, and we'll just see where it goes from then. But yeah, that's why, again, so October being a very bullish month leading into November elections. November could be a very, very big time as well. We've got regulations coming into play with stablecoins and whatnot in America as well. October will be a very, very big time. So depending on the rate cuts, obviously, if Kaspa comes back down to here, and then rate cuts are issued, we could see it come down here, sure, potentially even further, depending on the severity of the rate cuts. You've got KRC-20 coming out, that's been confirmed this month. That'll probably cause a stem of the bleeding, if consolidation, leading into October, which will start seeing some bullish momentum, I'm sure. And potentially very, very bullish momentum, depending on the exchange listings that we'll be announcing. Kraken's already confirmed a spot listing secured. We're just waiting for their actual announcement right now. We dogs in Woof. Not sure what that means, my man. I'm pretty sure someone mentioned about dogs in a previous stream of mine. I'm still not too well versed in the whole meme sector thing, so if people are bullish on dogs, then I mean, let me know. I got myself a KS5L to get a steady flow in Kaspa. Yeah, I mean, that's a smart man, John. I think it's very good from what I've seen from my research sources. That obviously buying Kaspa is amazing. I think it's a great opportunity, but those who have Kaspa miners, obviously, you know, with the price of Kaspa right now and the hash rate going absolutely parabolic, I don't think I have it saved, but I'm pretty sure I saw a post of the hash rates now approached 1.07 EH. I mean, I'll get up the two miners website so we can check for ourselves. We can see here. So yeah, right. So obviously it's dipped down right now. But we can see yesterday. Yesterday it went even higher. Yes, yesterday it even surpassed 1.1 EH, which is absolutely insane. That's a new all-time high for Kaspa. So right now, you know, the adoption's growing, the security's growing. It does mean that mining it is not as profitable right now. But in the long-term side of things, as Kaspa in due time will turn tail, I'm sure, on flipping price. Right now, Kaspa's in a heavy correction. It looks like trying to push towards this level of support right here. So it's very, you know what, as we're doing the stream right now, it's very likely we could probably see Kaspa come back down to this level of resistance here, or support here, and then it'll probably rebound off here. As we're seeing right now, obviously it's down in and around 5%, 14.7 cents. I would love it to keep going down, honestly, and I think we'll continue seeing this pattern as, you know, the market's in a bit of a, well, it's what history's shown us time and time again. September's a very bearish month for crypto, and it can be no different right now as well. But I mean, yeah, if I weren't streaming, best believe I would have bought some Kaspa right now. I would have bought some Kaspa right now as it's correcting further and further. But again, in saying that, you know what, actually maybe I wouldn't have. I might have bought a very, very small bag, because again, I do believe that we're going to see further lows coming in for Kaspa soon. But yeah, ultimately this month is going to be bearish. This month's going to be bearish for crypto, but I don't think it'll be too bad for Kaspa. Kaspa will correct as every other project will do. You know, right now its price is actually lower than it peaked in November of last year, so people are very, very worried right now, understandably. We actually might see Kaspa stop here, because it looks like this was also a support level of sorts around this price, so Kaspa might just stop here. In fact, it probably will from the looks of it right now. I think we're going to see Kaspa probably stop around here. At least for the day. It might correct further down as time goes on, but we can see around this valley we saw, you know, around these wicks here all bouncing off around this region right here throughout almost the last year. This has been a very, you know, strong level of support. So we might see Kaspa, as we can see right now, it's around this price right now. I might see it just stay around here for a little bit. And it'll probably then start consolidating around this region for the foreseeable, you know, days leading up to the rate cuts, and then I'll probably see a correction in the price. But yeah, I think September's going to be a bit of a bearish month, but it won't be too bad for Kaspa in the grand scheme of things, because again, KRC-20 is coming out, potential exchange listings. KRI have their enterprise event happening this month as well. And in that regard, let's go on to this thread we want to talk about from Michael Sutton, which I think is very, very cool. You know, he's just talking about, you know, the testnet 11 DAG-like structure, you know, what's so big about it, which is, again, basically just describing crescendo, what's going to be coming to Kaspa in Q1 of 2025, which is going to make the KRC-20 that much more superior than other projects. Like, already KRC-20 is going to blow a lot of these projects out of the water. 10 BPS and, you know, stablecoins and everything else is going to allow Kaspa to dominate the sector. And that's, again, just very early doors of what Kaspa's trying to do. Smart contracts, DAG Night, potentially 100 block per second. Kaspa's going to become, in my opinion, one of the most dominant block DAG blockchains in this space, and that's going to help Kaspa's price appreciate so much more in the future to come as well. But we can see here, like someone puts here, I have fantasies of a next-gen gaming-like interactive visualizer where you can zoom out and the DAG grows like a spiral going inside out, as well as having an interactive colouring, Ghost DAG, DAG Night, and other factual info triggered by user location. Ultimately, he's just talking about his vision for how intricate, how unique Kaspa can be, the DAG protocol can be, as it grows more and more, and the KRI here repost saying, like, let's make this a reality. The funny part, I've reiterated this a few times in the past, and I always find it quite comedic how Michael Sutton stated in the past that when him and Jonathan Stambolinski were working on Dagnite, you know, this is going to be the future final protocol for Kaspa seemingly, they were struggling a little bit with it, so they wanted to take a break from doing it and wanted to work on Rust. Rust in itself is already groundbreaking technology. 10 BPS is groundbreaking technology, and Michael Sutton and Jonathan Stambolinski stated that they wanted to have a break and want to work on Rust. So that just shows you how hard it is for them to be developing and trying to build Dagnite right now, but also how great and, you know, how great the expertise are. We've had quotes from Nick Szabo, the creator of smart contracts for Ethereum. He stated that Jonathan Stambolinski and Aviv Zohar, they are experts in Bitcoin security. They're working on Rust because they wanted to have something a little bit easier to do. That is, those who have been in my stream for a while already should know how amazing Rust is, what it can do, like what it's already doing. You know, we have this migration going on right now. It's going to allow Kaspa to do so many things. It's going to open the gateway to everything else that Kaspa is trying to build. And this is just child play for them, if anything. That just shows you the level of expertise that Kaspa developers have. And again, to incentivize your belief, in my opinion, the belief you should have in this project as it grows more and more as time goes on. So Alex, thanks for your hard work, mate. Greetings from Taiwan, my man. Welcome to the stream. Interpay, they just installed laundromats where you can pay with Kaspa. It's happening. Wow. I mean, we've been seeing signs of this happening all over the place with Kaspa's growing in adoption. I'm pretty sure in the United Kingdom there's a pub or two that accept Kaspa as a form of payment. We've seen Kaspa become a medium of exchange, a form of currency, peer-to-peer, in real-world sectors already, not just online. We're seeing it actually utilised in pubs, you know, in laundromats, like you said as well. We've seen it in other places as well, in stores, you know, at airports, I think as well. So we're seeing it increasing more and more, which is very, very big. Wow, Bitcoin is correcting heavily right now. I'm sure that people in my chat have already said they're buying more Kaspa. Where's Andy A when I need him, my man? Andy has definitely bought more Kaspa, I'm sure. Should I invest 1k into Bitcoin or Kaspa? That's my dilemma for these prices. Bitcoin looks more attractive. Bitcoin looks more attractive. Well, reiterating this, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not going to tell you where to put your money. You decide for yourself. Based on statistics from what I've seen, the ROI, return on investment, seemingly is better with Kaspa, but in terms of, you know, dare I say, guaranteed profit, it'll be Bitcoin. Don't get me wrong, I think Kaspa's guaranteed to go and increase in value as well, but Bitcoin has the institutional adoption and investment here already. So Bitcoin, with all due respect, all intents and purposes, Bitcoin will definitely pump. Kaspa will pump in my opinion as well, but as it's not Bitcoin is Bitcoin. It's the Bitcoin. Therefore, Bitcoin will increase in value. Other projects, while they're very, very likely to go increase in value, there's no guarantee on them. That's a very, very bad way of explaining it, I'll be honest. But ultimately, Kaspa right now, I think is very, very ultimately all of crypto is very undervalued. Kaspa is being claimed to be the Bitcoin 2.0. You have right now, in returns to the mining, it's more profitable to mine Kaspa than Bitcoin, although that's also going to turn tail very soon, I'm sure. And I think we'll see continued. I think we're going to see a reversal for crypto very, very soon. Me personally, I don't hold much Bitcoin. I have most of my assets in Kaspa because I think the ROI for Kaspa is better, and I think Kaspa's got a lot better growth as well. For the fact that it's going to the first bull market, historically speaking as well, cryptocurrencies are going to their first bull cycle. The first bull cycle is always the most bullish for them because the sky's truly the limit. No one knows where its peak will be. People speculate $3, $5, $10. I think it's going to be 3 conservative, 5 average, 7 bullish, 7 hopeful, and 10 very bullish dollars price target for Kaspa. So ultimately, Ben, it's your decision to make. That's just from what I've seen, from what I've heard, from the research that I've conducted, from what I've also shared in my free Discord server, which I'm going to link in the chat once again, for those who want to learn more about crypto sentiments, market sentiments, to know where the market's going. As you can see right now, the market, Kaspa's correcting in conjunction with what I believe would happen. You know, it's correcting down the price. You know, Bitcoin ETFs are selling, September's down, they're preparing for rate cuts, and it's coming down here, and I think we're going to see it make a rebound, or it's going to, you know, hit a bottom on the daily, you know, in and around this region here. I mean, obviously it won't be exactly in the zone. You know, this is a rough guide. I've not done a very deep look of it, but it'll be in and around this area here. We're going to see Kaspa probably hit a bottom, and then it will, probably hang around this region for the rest of the day. I like to believe. We'll have to see where the market develops from here. But I'm telling you again, gold KRC-20 will be one of the biggest ones, if not the one. Only 5% left for mint. Yeah, I've also heard gold quite a big one as well. The one that I've heard the most about is Nacho right now. I'm sure gold will be very, very big as well. The three that I've heard the most about is Ghost, Casper that goes to Casper, Casper that goes to Casper, Nacho, and gold. And I'm sure these meme tokens will be very, very big. Again, I've not done too in-depth research because, again, I'm not a big lover of meme tokens right now. It's just not where my focus is on. My focus is on projects with real utility, which includes the likes of Casper, XRP, XLM, XDC, Algorand, these real utility projects. And also, I'm starting to do increased research into AI projects and gaming projects as well, because I think there's going to be a time we're going to start. I mean, gaming projects, again, I've mentioned in the past, they're probably the ones I'm arguably most bullish on because they are very undervalued, and these projects should return to prices where I mean, right now you can see like Vulcan Fortune near its all-time low, which is, for me, I'm very bullish about because this project has all the makings to, I believe it will return to its all-time high. So I think that's easily a 25x in that regard then. So there are a lot of gaming projects I'm looking into as well right now, but I'm not too heavy on meme tokens yet. Saying yet because I feel like it's going to change as the market develops more and more as well. And already paid for central exchange listing. Well, that's also very, very good. If gold already got a central exchange listing, that means that there will be more adoption for gold as well. So that's quite good to hear. When can you retire? Soon, my man. Sooner than you think, I'm sure. When history should repeat itself, then the beginning of October should change everything. Yeah. Historically speaking, I'm pretty sure I've retweeted this one as well. I really hope I have. Mr. Miles will, grill me if I haven't otherwise. I'm pretty sure we tweeted that in October. That's stock market crash. Yeah, here you go. Have that, Mr. Miles. We can see here, historically speaking, Q1. Obviously, this is in quarters, not the months, but obviously Q4 start of October. But September tends to be the red month for crypto. Q3, so that's obviously July, August, September. Normally, it's a bit of a red month. Not gonna be the same. Not gonna be any different this time around. We can see if you go back to where it started, July, which is found here. Right here. This is the beginning of July right here, and we're now down here. So currently in this quarter we are. Let's get the price range up. We're down roughly about 25% in this quarter right now, which is not too surprising. And then again, as historically as shown, we're going to start seeing a reversal in the price going into Q4. Especially around the time of the bull cycle or the lead up to the bull cycle. 2020 is the is the year before the peak of the bull cycle. Again, 2017 the same thing. Oh no, that's 2016. No, 2017 was actually the bull cycle. Mate, I'm tweaking. God, honestly, whatever. I can't remember. But yeah, point being is Q4 is going to be a very, very big month. And I think October is going to be a big month for Casper with what's happening in this month already. I think it's going to be a very, very big month for Casper. So yeah, we're going to see history repeat itself and increase in value. Bitcoin is dumping now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure because the miner's not making profit, and due to the lack of market sentiment right now, people, institutions have started selling their Bitcoin ETF, so the crypto is just dumping. So that's why we're seeing crypto correcting. Bitcoin's currently down 3%. Casper, almost was 5% on the daily total. Right now it's 4.31%. We might see more corrections throughout the day, but right now people are going to be worried. People are going to start fighting. People are selling right now. I wouldn't be surprised if retail right now are selling their Bitcoin ETFs institutions are selling their Bitcoin ETF to get retail to sell, so they can then just buy the dips. Wouldn't surprise me at all, because we're leaning to rate cuts, which will then see more corrections followed by a reversal, in my opinion. When Lambo, sooner than you think, my man, sooner than you think. This month, Casper's going to be released, which is going to be very, very big. We haven't got a date, but being it this month again, I would like to believe could be the next week or two. I think 2 weeks we'll probably see KRC-20 launched. I wouldn't be surprised to say right after the rate cuts we'll see KRC-20 be launched. Yeah, so the date's not been mentioned just yet, but it has been confirmed it will be this month. XRP sucks. I understand why people believe that, and I don't disagree with them, because there's a lot of reason to believe XRP does suck. It hasn't for the last 3-4 years since their lawsuit. They've had little to no price movement at all. It's all been very, very stagnant. Like this is its peak in 2021 in the bull cycle, and then the bear cycle has been around here the whole time. And that's how people think XRP sucks. The reason why I hold XRP, not much, arguably, because I do understand the shortcomings of XRP, being it's a centralized project. The reason why I hold some XRP is because they are a utility token in a market where they're not being utilized. They're meant to be used for institutional partnership, for cross-border transactions. Right now, we're seeing that market develop and institutions start getting involved now. But how would XRP pump in value if institutions aren't using it yet, or not using it on a global scale? Regulations are getting put in play right now as we speak, which is crucial for XRP as well, and for crypto in general, but XRP in particular. So I think it being a real world utility token with institutional partnerships, and they're on policy, they attend policy summits, they've met with the Treasury, the government. They're currently in the most important seats right now within the global seats, with the BIS, the World Economic Forum, the US government, all over the place. That's why I believe that XRP had the potential to increase in value in this cycle. I'm not saying it's going to reach $1,000. Like, I'm just saying XRP is a project that I've hedged my bet into it, a small bag into it, so I could hopefully make some profit off that in due time. Charles Morales, good morning, my man. Welcome to the stream. Waiting for you the weekend. Waiting for you the weekend to buy more Kaspa. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Kaspa's going to see further corrections from here. And I'm hoping to see, I'm praying to see Kaspa come back down here. That'd be amazing, because I'm going to buy so much more if it does. I'll put a very hefty bag if I do that, because I think we'll see a reversal follow that as well. Nacho is the cat of the owner of Kaspa. Cool. Yeah, Nacho is Shy's cat. So Nacho is the meme token from Kaspa that goes to Nacho is the meme token based off Shy's cat. So that's also why I think Nacho's going to do very, very well. Oh, yeah. yeah. I had a feeling that's what you meant. Wait for the weekend to buy more Kaspa. Yeah, I had a feeling. Don't worry about it. I mean, I misread it, but I knew what you meant. So when will the official release date be? As you've just seen, I've answered that. We don't actually have the official date just yet. It's been officially confirmed. It'll be this month. The date's not been released just yet, but I imagine in the next week or two we'll see the official date announced. Seemingly a lot's cooking for Kaspa right now. Hi everyone, is anyone going to meet up in Dublin? I unfortunately am not, but hopefully I'm sure that I have some people in my community in this chat who are from Dublin, and it's going to be obviously a lot of big news coming from Dublin very, very soon as well. Should be very, very good for Kaspa. But yeah, ultimately, we're looking at a very, very intriguing time for Kaspa right now. If you're seeing it, KRC-20 coming up very, very soon, and again to remind people this I made a video on this, and I've covered it in the last two of my streams, so I'm sure you guys have been attending as well. With stablecoins coming in, KRC-20 being launched this month, stablecoins, meme tokens, so much coming for Kaspa. I think it's the timing, in my opinion, is just I'm not going to say it's perfect, but just in time, because a lot of these other protocols, these other chains, the other projects, like of XRP, for example, like USDC Circle, they've been building for years and years and years. Stablecoin regulations, they've been a part of this stuff for a very, very long time. But Kaspa obviously only launched at 2021. They've been developing for a long time. The protocols, the technology behind Kaspa are years and years old, but they've only just launched at the peak of the last bull cycle, so they haven't had much time to properly build themselves up in the crypto market. So the fact that they're now doing this, and the core developers are now taking part in the release of KRC-20, I think they're doing it purposely to push Kaspa out ASAP for incoming regulations, for stablecoins, and for them to actually gain significant market share. I'm in Dublin, but I don't think I'll go to the KRI event. I mean, yeah, well, there you go, Jimmy. Unfortunately, not going to the event, but you have people supporting Kaspa in Dublin as well. I mean, I've got people from all over, from America, of course, to Taiwan, to other parts of Asia, to obviously the UK, which is where I'm based. You've got people also from India as well, and Pakistan. People all over who just love Kaspa, who are in these streams, and I thank you all for being here today. Could it be possible that the Kaspa edition of stablecoin could be related to the new XRP stablecoin announcement? I'm not going to say it's impossible. I think that the announcement of a stablecoin is necessary because we've seen proof time and time again from institutions, from Harvard, from JP Morgan, that stablecoins are very, very important. XRP, Ripple had announced their stablecoin release. They plan to do so for a very long time now. They're in the final stages of trying to get it released now, just in time for regulations as well. So I think it's convenient how Ripple are going to be releasing their own stablecoin, which will be backed 1-to-1 to the dollar, just in time for regulations. Kaspa now launching their own block DAG protocol, KRC-20, which will have stablecoins launched on it, just in time for regulations as well. It's like all this stuff's happening in a timely fashion before all the laws of the land are laid down. And I think it's because they need to do this in order to gain market share. The people who do it late, they still have a chance, but it's going to be harder to actually get yourself into a market once it's already laid a foundation. So Kaspa are trying to be a part of the foundation. Ripple right now have been engaged in the foundation for quite some time now. And I think Kaspa's going to try and get their way in right now, and I think the KRI are going to help in Kaspa getting Kaspa in the middle of all of this development happening right now with stablecoins, with development of crypto, the monetary policy and whatnot. What's your peak bull run prediction for XRP? God, I've not looked into it too much because XRP for me is a small bag that I'm holding, but it's also in the same sense of Kaspa, it's a bag. XRP is an asset that I would literally I've got little amounts, hundreds of dollars in it, nothing major. And I'll just got that in there, and I'm going to leave it for like 10 plus years and don't even care and looking at it. But to give you an answer, I guess, toggle delay is I would like to believe that this cycle, if it's all-time high if it's all-time high from the bull cycle before it was sued, was around $3, I think it was. We can check actually for ourselves. I think the bull cycle in its all-time high from before it was sued, this is before the lawsuit, it was $3, $3.30. This is obviously when it was in a lawsuit, so it didn't go as high, and now the lawsuit is pretty much come to an end right now. I think XRP will at least return to that all-time high, if not start surpassing it, so I would like to say $5 at least. I think $5 is a conservative prediction for XRP. What's your percentage of Kaspa regarding your portfolio? At least 70%, and it's growing every single day. As Kaspa continues to drop more and more in value, I buy more and more, so my portfolio grows more and more as well in percentage of Kaspa. Right now, 70% of my portfolio is in Kaspa, and that's going to keep going, especially as my investments in other projects, which most of them are real world utility tokens, but some of them are also, other smaller projects, which again coincide with the gaming sector as well. I think that we'll see a reversal. What am I talking about? I think, those projects, once they make a significant pump, I'll then be taking those profits and putting it back into Kaspa as well, filling up my bag more and more. Mikey, my man, legend in this space. I thank you very much again for the second $20 Canadian donation. That's the second time you've done it for me, and you're an absolute legend. Thank you so much. It means a great deal to me. You're a legend. And thank you. Continue to support the channel. And again, it's amazing to see all the support from you, yourself, and everyone else in the stream, daily. Again, this has been very, very, very big. So yeah, you've made my day, my man. Thank you very much. And I know you're already a part of my free Discord server, but again, just a quick shout out for anyone who's not a part of my free Discord server who wants to learn more about crypto and market sentiments. We talk about Kaspa in there, of course. Talk about market sentiments being rate cuts, being Russia accepting crypto regulations and whatnot. Also trying to talk about other projects in there as well. We're building horizons from memes to real utility tokens and so on and so forth. If you want to learn more about crypto, feel free to join my free Discord servers in the chat right now. But Mikey, thank you very much for being my day, my man. You're a legend. Kappa Frog, mine's currently at 40%, but I'm thinking of either swapping my Ethereum or Bitcoin, at least 70% Kappa dominant portfolio. I mean, I think a lot of people in this space right now, their portfolio is dominated by Kaspa. Most people have just Kaspa and then some meme tokens on the side. People have Kaspa. People who invest in Kaspa find it quite funny that I'm investing in XRP, which I get. But mainly people who tend to have Kaspa will have some Bitcoin, of course, and then some meme tokens to build up their bags. That's the most common strategy I see, which I don't think is a bad strategy. I just don't do that myself. I look at projects that have longevity, good utility, which for me, Kaspa and XRP are ones that have that potential. I think as long as the fact that you have Kaspa in itself, I think it's good, my man. If you want to increase your portfolio in it, then yeah, it might be a wise decision. But again, that's your own decision to make. I'm not a financial advisor. But the fact that you have Kaspa in this space when it's you're in Kaspa before 15 cents, or even like flows may have gone even earlier because I got in at 5 as well. If you got in Kaspa so early before $1, I think you're very fortunate for a project that should have all the makers to reach 100 in the years and years to follow. When Lamborghini, I just want to I just want to at least semi-retire until the next bull run. I mean, I'm sure you will retire soon enough, Goku. Don't worry about it. I'm sure you'll be cushy. When Lambo, I mean, shit, whenever you want, my man. What's your prediction for Kaspa this bull run? Okay, let's get into that a little bit. So, there are a number of predictions I have. My conservative prediction is $3. $2 is bearish. Conservative is 3. My reason for saying that is based on the power law for Kaspa. The power law for Kaspa states that it should be between $1.20 to $3 this cycle. But the power law is purely based on initial schedules, just priced over time. It does not take into account other real world sentiments that are important to analyze crypto markets. And I think that this market is going to be much bigger than previous markets, where Kaspa won't follow that power law. It's been following for the meantime. Although I say that, right now Kaspa's undervalued. Right now Kaspa should be at least 19 cents. So right now it's not even following it anyways. So I don't think Kaspa's going to follow the power law in the bull market either. I think it's going to go above it. So $3 is conservative for me. Average price, I think, is going to be 5. Based on what's coming for Kaspa, we know we've got tier 1s already on the way. We've got, which will help in its price action as well. I know we've got KRC-20 on the horizon, 10 BPS on the horizon, KRI getting more and more involved. All those things are definitely coming. So that will, I think, help Kaspa reach $10. And then 7 for me is a bullish prediction. That's based more on the unknown factors, which is sort of like the crypto market with institutional investment, right? You've got the likes of BlackRock getting more and more involved. We're seeing again shifts happening with MasterCard getting more involved into crypto all over the place. I'm pretty sure I've got a post here stating something about Samsung entering Bitcoin and crypto space in the next few days. Just seeing a lot of developments happening with regulations and whatnot. So that is for me a wild card factor, because we don't know how bullish it's going to be. But for me, if it's very, very big, which could see, let's say we see Bitcoin reach 250k this cycle, I think we can see Kaspa reach $7 at least. I'd like to believe. And then absolutely massive bullish prediction for me in this cycle is $10, and that's based on the wildcard factors, the again KRC-20, 10 BPS, most if not all tier 1 listings, KRI and how heavily they get involved with Kaspa as well. But then the other 2 factors I think it depends on heavily is smart contracts and DAG Knight, which from the sound of things right now, smart contracts probably won't come out this cycle. It'll probably come out at the beginning of 2026 or early 2020 or 2026 at least. We'll have to wait and see. We've had very vague updates on it because they're still in the planning phase of it. They've got a good. According to Jonathan Topolinsky, I think I retweeted this one as well. Hopefully I did. I think Jonathan Topolinsky confirmed that they have. Again, let me just go to my Discord server and find the tweet, because I know I retweeted this. Yeah, here. So I made a thread on this on my Discord server as well, so it's very easy to find and access. But yeah, Sam Topolinsky confirmed here that in principle, the design already for implementing a smart contract on an L1 is a ZK opcode adapted to DAG Knight. Its design is complete. The design is complete, and in principle, it only takes a few months to implement, and people then in principle can launch their own based ZK rollup. But as we can see, the novel smart contract design, the research is not finalized, and it's too early to enter concrete plans. So right now, the design is kind of complete, but nothing's finalized yet. They just got a good thesis right now, but nothing's concrete, nothing confirmed right now. But also the reason why there's speculation we might see it sooner is because the KF confirmed here that in Q4, so that's starting next month, for the next 3 months following that, in Q4, they're going to help the implementation of the DAG adaptable ZK opcodes while endorsing the stack development of generic smart contracts led by crypto aspect Kaspa developers. So we're seeing stuff coming up from smart contracts, and if we do get this cycle, then I think there is a chance we could see Kaspa reach $10, because that will let Kaspa compete with the likes of Ethereum, which is massive. So that's the very, very long answer of that. But ultimately, to give a very short rundown, bearish 2, conservative $3, average 5, hopeful 7, and bullish is $10 Kaspa. If it goes higher than that, fantastic. If it goes lower than that, I'm also not too bothered, because I'm holding Kaspa very long term, 10, 20 plus years. And if it just follows based on the power law alone, it should be reaching hundreds if not thousands of dollars by that point. So I'm not too fast. Hi, my man, welcome to the stream. I'm good, my man. Hopefully you're doing well today as well. Currently we're now approaching the hour mark, 5 minutes off that, so I will be wrapping up the stream, of course, very shortly. So I'll be answering your questions as quickly as I can to get up to that. But again, if you enjoy these streams, I'll be doing them daily. Leave a like, because it really helps me out a lot. Share with your friends, because get them more exposed to Kaspa as well, and subscribe for more, because I'll be doing these streams daily, and I'll be back again tomorrow as well. Don't worry about it. It will be possible to buy KRC-20 meme coins on the Tangent wallet once. Oh, is that okay? So will it be possible to buy them? That I am unsure of right now. There'll be no updates regarding that. That'll be an update that probably come from Tangent themselves. So we've had obviously updates regarding Casware stating that they'll be able to do that, and also been another wallet as well. Caspian, maybe I think I showed it earlier. Yeah, Caspian. I think also yes. So Caspian and Casware. I think those two are seemingly are supporting the buying and minting and stuff for KRC-20 meme tokens and whatnot. Tangent wallet, I'm not too sure about it right now. I'm sure Tangent will give an update on them, Tangent themselves, so we'll hear more about that in the very near future. Andy A, good evening, my man. Good evening. Welcome back to the stream. I'm guessing you bought some more Casper. You love buying Casper, and in this correction price, there's no way you didn't. I'll be very surprised if you didn't buy more Casper, my man. But yeah, welcome to the stream, and thank you for being here every single day. I believe in Casper, but Casper remains at the price 15 to 70 cents since December. Yeah, actually no, it's been longer than that. It's been November, my man. It's been like this price for a very, very long time. End of November, it's been at this price, and I understand the frustration with that. Trust me, I've heard a lot about it. I'm not frustrated because I'm strongly believing the direction of this project. And like you said, you believe in Casper as well, but it's just frustrating to see Casper at this price action right now. The way I just look at it is that there's just not enough. Casper's at a price action where it's at right now, which is very, very, it's great where it's at. It's still undervalued, but it's still, we've had no tier 1s. There's still very limited ways to get access to Casper. And that for me is a crucial factor to why Casper's not increased in value. Right now, Casper's project's where it's at based on the developments of the projects, but nothing properly is out yet. KRC-20 is not out yet. 10PS is not out yet. Right? Tier 1s are not involved in Casper just yet. They're involved, but they're not launching Casper just yet. So we're still waiting for these developments to happen before we can actually see significant price rises for Casper. But once it happens, I'm sure we're going to see a massive, explosion in the price. When fiat, as in when fiat transactions on KRC-20? Because if that's the answer, then I don't know. But I'm sure we'll get updates about that in the imminent future as well. Meme coins are just a gamble. It's like going to a casino. There's no stability, and meme coins sentiment how people feel. Yeah, no, that's precisely why I've not got involved in meme tokens, because they're purely community driven. If the community doesn't want the token to do well, it won't do well. Dogecoin does really, really well because it's Elon Musk's coin. Everyone loves Elon Musk. That's why it does well. But ultimately, meme tokens are just a gamble. They're like going to a casino. Now, people like gambling, I'm sure. I'm not going to tell you to gamble, because I think it's always, gambling's fun and all, I guess. But when it comes to investments, something like this, like I would, if I want to gamble, I'll go to a casino and just have some fun. But if I'm going to gamble, if I'm going to invest, and this for me, crypto for me is investing. I want to make money. When you go to a casino, you don't go to a casino to make money. You go to a casino to have a good time, and hopefully you come away with something. But you don't care if you lose the money normally. If you do, then you shouldn't be gambling. But meme tokens, yeah, I mean, I'm sure I'll get into meme tokens at some point in the cycle, but I'll be using them to flip profits and put into actual projects like Casper. Well, as you go there, as you see there, keep smashing the like buttons, everyone. Nearly half people here has good stuff. Casper, Cap to the Moon, it's also Trilemma, no pre-mine, true decentralized, and it's fast. Exactly. Smash the like button to keep supporting Casper, and keep joining to the streams daily, because I'll be here. Will the overall crypto market reach 10 trillion in this bull market? What's your prediction? There's been speculation from content creators and institutional leaders as well, that they believe that we could see a $10 trillion market cap in crypto by the end of the bull cycle. I think that'd be great to see. There's been speculations we'll see 5 trillion by the end of this year, which would, it seems quite, outlandish to think that, considering that, we're 4 months away and we're still, at 2. But keep in mind that October's a very, very, Q4 is a very, very, Q4, I mean, I have to show you, Q4, as I showed you earlier, Q4 is a very, very bullish month for crypto. So, I won't be able to find it now, unfortunately. But yeah, Q4 very bullish. So I think we could see a 5 trillion in this year, 10 trillion by end of 2025 or end of the bull cycle. I think that would be. I think we'll most likely see 7, if not 7.5, maybe. Actually, no. I think we're going to see 8 trillion, and 10 would be great. If we go higher than that, more the merrier. Honestly. Issue with XRP is about 56 of its circulating supply. Yeah, no, that's exactly CWP. That's exactly why I don't hold a lot of XRP, because a lot of it's been pre-allocated to developers, institutions, and whatnot. I understand the risk that can come with potential rug pull from the leaders, from the people who run the project. I understand I understand the problems with XRP, which is why I don't hold a lot of it. My biggest bag in Kaspa, a much smaller portion of my bag than XRP, much smaller. And for that reason, I don't hold a lot. But at the same time, I've got some in it because I want to believe that, you know, if they don't, put it the money I have in XRP, if I lose it and it goes to rug, I'll be a bit frustrated, but I won't care because it's not enough for me to be worried about. But if it does take off, then the money I've got in XRP will be enough to be like, okay, cool. I made a healthy figure off that. It's not retirement money in XRP. Retirement money is in a Kaspa, but it's not. It's good money in XRP. I have not bought any Kaspa yet. I love that yet. Good, my man. I mean, yeah, I'm not telling you to buy. Like, I only said that because you in the streams every single day tell me you bought 0.5, 0.3, 10 Kaspa every single stream. And this right now is looking like a decent opportunity. Although in saying that, I think we're going to see lower lows incoming as well. I think we'll see lower lows incoming throughout this month. But right now we're seeing Kaspa correct quite heavily, and it's seemingly rebounding right now off this level of support that I said it would happen in this stream. And I think we can probably see it consolidate in this region for the foreseeable month before we see a reversal. Before we see a correction following the rate cuts and then a reversal in the price following that as well. Yeah, 14 cents does seem quite bad, but I'm not too bothered. I'm happy it's actually that low because I can buy more cheap Kaspa. If you're going to gamble, you're better off buying meme coins rather than going to a casino. Odds are better and still gambling. I mean, yeah, you're true in that, but again, like I said, for me, gambling is when I have gone to casinos, I go to casinos to have fun. I guess you could have fun with going through meme coins as well, but it's just the environment. Like going into a casino, going to a massive environment, playing roulette, blackjack, whatever it may be. I can find that entertaining. I don't do it often. I want to make my money in investing right now, so I don't gamble very often at all. I very rarely gamble. When I have done, I find it quite fun going with mates. I prefer just to do that. I don't gamble to try and make money. I gamble just to have a good time. Hey everybody, are you filling your bags at 14 cents? Time now. Yeah, I mean, I think right now is I think that if it's still at this price, by the time I finish my stream, I might buy a little bit more. But I still suspect we'll see more Kaspa, dipping in the next few days, weeks, and we see Kaspa come down here hopefully as well. I sold all my Kaspa for Titan X. Right, well, let's look at Kaspa. Let's look at Titan X. Okay, well. You're talking about this? You're talking about this, right? I'm gonna say the silence speaks volume right now. D. Markson launched at the beginning of this year. It's a micro cap, not even $1 million market cap. It's got a lot of volume in comparison. It's got more volume than its market cap, which can be seemed as bullish in some regards, but yeah, I'm hoping that's a bit of a joke, because if you have done, I think that was not the smart decision. If you make money off it and you end up becoming rich off it, then more power to you. Me personally, I would never do that. I would never. Right now in this competition, I would never invest into the Titan X. I'm guessing it's a meme token of sorts. Okay, well, there's such little stuff about Titan anyways, so it's very little to about Titan X. I mean, I'm not gonna even respectfully, I'm not gonna even respond to that. I'm not. I don't think that was smart at all. Kaspa is a project that has good utility, and Titan X has got what looked to it little to nothing to it. So if you make money off it, more power to you. If you get rich, then you can come back and tell me I told you so. Go for it. But not a fan of it, in my opinion. Probably one of the ones that I've been most skeptical about that I've been showed in this stream so far, in my times of streaming so far from my community. Watch price prediction at the end of this year, 30-40. It depends. I think 30-40 is likely. I think 30-40 is very likely, maybe 50. If we get tier ones, the likes of Kraken, which should be happening this year, likes of Binance, which had a high hope. There's a lot of speculation that Binance will come this year as well. We could see a $1. have to wait and see. It depends also on the growth of KRC-20, stablecoins, KRI, all that stuff that's coming for Kaspa as well. That could cause Kaspa to see a massive surge in adoption as well. Keep in mind the hash rate is going parabolic. Miners need to make profit right now. We saw a 1.1 EH, the highest it's ever been, very, very big, just earlier today. So we could see more coming as well. I have not made you buy any Kaspa, Andy A. Don't you dare say that. I just told you last time that's the first time you ever not bought Kaspa on my stream. That's surprising. I did not make you buy more. I'm not a financial advisor. I don't make anyone buy Kaspa. I just share my beliefs on what I believe about this project. I bought Kaspa at 0.03 and sold at 18. I mean, if you bought, I mean, either way, like you bought Kaspa at 0.93, so you bought it at 3 cents and sold at 18. You've made a 6x or just under that. You've done well. You've done very, very well. So I am, you know, more power to you. You've definitely made a significant bag in Kaspa. But if you have generally sold your whole bag to get into Titan X, I mean, like again, if Titan X ends up being a big project, more power to you. You've made a significant bag, and I look forward to seeing your millionaires and you coming back to my stream and telling me I told you so. If you come back to my stream and tell me I told you so, it's going to be a big project. Then like I said, you guys are sleeping. Do your own research. Then you will know. I mean, yeah. If you think it's a good project and you end up making a significant bag of it, then more power to you, by all means. Me personally, just looking at this, it's such a tiny project. Obviously, Kaspa would have been at this stage at one point as well, in regards, but this project is so very small that it's hard to look at this project and be bullish on it. There's such little about it. Maybe it's worth looking into. I'll probably give it a little look to see, because you know it's always worth doing research before you make an actual opinion on it. But just based on this chart alone, it does not look promising at all. But I mean, if you said you made a significant bag of Kaspa, then you know, more power to you. And if you're investing more into Titan, then I hope for your sake that Titan explodes in value, and you then come back and say we told you so. It's a big project, and I'll be like, okay, well, apologies, I should have listened to you. But for right now, this is not a project I'm going to get into. I might research into it, but I have no desire to get into this project right now. It does not fill me with confidence at all. But anyways, that's going to be it for the stream today. Finishing on a bit of a sour note, I guess, but ultimately, to finish on a more positive note, Kaspa is a project that I do still believe is going to do very, very well this cycle. Higher highs incoming. We'll see lower lows in this month, I predict, but higher highs following that as well. And yeah, I think we are in for a very, very big month ahead of us with KRC-20 on the horizon. As confirmed here from Kasplex, this month KRC-20 is coming out. So yeah, the best time to get into anything is at the start. Check it out, very well, we've got it. Okay, well, I'll look into it. I thank everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, leave a like, share with your friends, subscribe for more. And if you want to know more about crypto market sentiments, then feel free to join my free Discord server. Link in the chat right now on my YouTube homepage and also in the description. And